with a great amount of sadness, shame, and agony, I rise to participate in this discussion. What are we discussing, sir? Lynching, mob lynching of Muslims, Dalits, Adivasis, and lynching, attack of women. Sir, is it not shameful? Is it not all of us have collectively failed to ensure the constitutional rights to our own fellow citizens, our own fellow human beings? Who are Dalits, sir? Who are Muslims? Who are Adivasis? Who are women? They are our fellow citizens, fellow human beings, sir. And we have collectively failed to ensure the constitutional rights to our fellow human beings, fellow citizens. This is sadness. This is shameful for me. And this parliament is discussing the lynching, mob lynching. When are we discussing? After 7 decades of our independence, after we won our independence, after 7 decades of our tryst with destiny as declared by Jawaharlal Nehru, we are discussing the mob lynching of our fellow human beings. I am asking every one of you to touch your conscience and rise to before the people of this country. Have we not failed? What are we discussing? Is it a subject for discussion? Lynching, mob lynching, and Indian Parliament is discussing, debating. So I feel sad, I feel shameful. But Parliament is discussing. I love to participate. That is why I am participating. And Dalits, Adivasis, minorities or women, they do not want any sympathy from this Parliament. They do not want empathy from this Parliament. Who are we to show sympathy and empathy to our own fellow citizens? There is a constitution. Let us ensure the constitutional rights will be protected to all our fellow citizens. And let us ensure the empowerment of our fellow citizens, whether it is economic empowerment, whether it is political empowerment, whether it is social empowerment. Let us say this Parliament will ensure the empowerment of all our fellow citizens. Why are we not speaking on those issues, on those lines? I am asking you, what is happening today? Why suddenly we are discussing lynching, mob lynching? When it started, why it has started, this mob lynching as a phenomena, as part of a project of insurrection? I call it insurrection. Who are these groups, these lynching mobs? Who are these lumpen elements who are taking law into their hands and who are attacking Dalits, Adivasis, women, Muslims? Who are these people? How can they take law into their hands? I am asking you. This is what I am saying. It is part of a project insurrection. It is part of an ideology. It is part of a political theory. I call it Manuvadi fascism. I wrote about that. It is Manuvadi fascism. If you could ask me, I can say it is Brahminical fascism. That is taking over India and India's political structure. This is dangerous, sir. This is dangerous. Why this is happening today? Why this is happening today? And what is happening in different parts? I had been to Una, as my esteemed colleague said, Mr. Sharad Yadav. We both went to Una. I visited several parts of this country. Why Dalits are being massacred? Why Muslims are being attacked? And you are celebrating as a government the centenary of Champaran, Satyagraha. And all of you must have read the history of Champaran Satyagraha, and everybody is quoting Mahatma Gandhi, and Prime Minister quotes Mahatma Gandhi now and then. So I am quoting Mahatma Gandhi. In 1917, Mahatma Gandhi was in Champaran. He was invited Gaurakshani Sabha. That is the organization which invited Mahatma Gandhi. Gaurakshani Sabha in 1917 October. There Mahatma Gandhi said, it is the very opposite of religious conduct to kill a Muslim in order to save a cow. I am quoting Mahatma Gandhi. If somebody has the courage to contest, they should contest Mahatma Gandhi. It is Mahatma Gandhi who has said, it is the very opposite of religious conduct to kill a Muslim in order to save a cow. This is Mahatma Gandhi. Same Mahatma Gandhi said, same 1917 November, Muzaffarpur, where Mahatma Gandhi was speaking. He said, if the Hindu is out to shed Muslim blood in order to save the cow, Swaraj will never come. Swaraj will never come. Whatever Swaraj we have, it will also go away. If I extend Mahatma Gandhi's argument. This is what Mahatma Gandhi has said. And what are we discussing today? And Vivekananda said, it is Vivekananda. Again, I quote Vivekananda. If you have any courage to disown Vivekananda, you disown. Vivekananda wrote, that is Lectures from Colombo to Almora. That is Vivekananda's book, in which Vivekananda said, there was no Brahmin in this very India who was not considered a Brahmin without eating beef. This is Vivekananda. I am not saying as a communist, I have my own views on many things. But this is what Vivekananda says. And if you are committed to Vivekananda's legacy, how do you treat? And now you are there deciding what to eat. And GST has brought many troubles. And if you go to non-air conditioned hotel, you will have to pay more. Then the government says, who asked you to go to hotel? You eat at home. So you are dictating what to eat, where to eat. Finally you will ask, why to eat? You die. Is it the role of the government? I am asking you. Sir, this is I called Manuvad fascism. And the lynching, anatomy of lynching has been analyzed, none other than New York Times. I don't want to take the precious time of this house. New York Times wrote about Pelucan's killing, and the title is Anatomy of Lynching. And it is New York Times. If Mr. Khan's case, the law was not merely paralyzed. It actively served the killers. It actively served the killers. In the first hours after Mr. Khan was attacked, 11 people were rounded up and arrested for cow smuggling, but not one for murder. 3 people were arrested for Mr. Khan's lynching, but only days after he died. But the effect of the arrest was minimized by the role played by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party. I am not saying it is New York Times. I am not saying it is New York Times which has written this. It is New York Times, and you all respect Prime Minister shaking hands with Donald Trump. I am happy our Prime Minister is at par with American President. That is not the issue. The issue is how we get exposed to the international community. And we claim we are an ancient civilization, we are an ancient country, and we have great values. What values? These are the values. And you kill Muslim because he eats beef. You kill Dalits because they eat beef. Or you kill Dalits because they marry intercaste marriage. They marry inter-religious marriages, girls. You have nothing. You have nothing. I can say about that also. I can say about that also.
No time, don't please.
Huh?
No, please.
What?
No, we are short of time. Don't interrupt.
What?
We are short. No, you address the chair. Don't listen to them.
Okay, sir. What I am saying, this is what we should try to understand. Sir,
Okay.
when Madam Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister,
It is already 10 minutes.
no, when Madam
Okay.
Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister,
All right.
the scheduled caste
Now
component plan
conclude,
was
please.
brought and tribal sub-plan was brought. Now we
Okay.
have dismantled
All right.
Planning Commission, Niti Ayog,
Okay.
everything is privatized and
Raja, please conclude.
I
10
am
minutes.
concluding, sir. Then you take the sense of the House. If the subject can be concluded now. I am willing to sit down. These are all issues we should discuss,
Okay.
sir. And we have Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act. How that act is implemented and why the mob killers are not being punished. They are being acquitted. Take any case where Dalits were murdered, massacred. Finally, the guilty,
Okay.
the accused are being acquitted, whether it is in
Okay.
Andhra Pradesh or in Bihar or in Uttar Pradesh
All right.
or any state. So what I am trying to say, this is the societal problem, and we will have to fight it, and we should have. Finally, I conclude with one saying, sir. Whenever I enter into this parliament, I look at two great Indians, two great sons of this country. One person is standing with a constitution in his hand and pointing towards the parliament. And I take it as a message, stand by the constitution, safeguard the constitution and follow constitutional morality.
Thank you.
And do something for social justice, equality for the people. Another Indian, sir.
No, that's enough.
I will finish with this, sir. Another Indian.
What is this?
Another Indian, Mahatma Gandhi, sitting there, and he is in a praying meditation mode. And what he is praying, Sabko Ishwar Allah Tere Naam, Sabko Sanmati De Bhagavan. If Mahatma Gandhi, what he is praying
that's
now,
all.
Sabko Chodo
Everybody knows.
RSS ko Sanmati De Bhagavan. That will be the prayer of
Sri Javadekar.
Mahatma Gandhi. And let us safeguard the constitution.
No, that's all. Sri Javadekar.
Let us ensure, sir, finally government should come forward with a central legislation to prevent mob lynching.
Sri
And
Javadekar.
don't leave it to the state governments. Don't ask states to take
Sri Javadekar,
action
please.
because
No, please,
there
that's
are
all.
not a problem.
That's all.
It needs a central legislation. There should be a central legislation.
No, nothing will go on record.